This your boy ReggieBaybee on my kids, on folks don't give her my kids, man. What's that word, YouTube? Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. This is a funny ass story right here on Folks Still Grave, folks. I ain't gonna cap you down, folks. This a real life situation right here, folks, this shit right here crazy, folks. I ain't gonna lie to y'all on my dead homie, folks. I was scared for my life. I'm gonna put that on everything I love, folks. I'm gonna put that on everything I love, folks. I was scared as hell of my life this day, folks. I ain't gonna cap y'all down on my kids, folks. But I need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe on Folks Don't Give on my kids, folks. Turn your post notifications on my dead homie, folks. I am not gonna cap to y'all, folks. I literally was scared for my life this day, folks. But listen on my dead homie, I got a ride for the bros on folks them. But listen on my kids, folks. How I survived, folks. I was good, folks. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, because I took ass. I got out on my homie, folks. And I ain't gonna lie, I got violated about that shit on my kids. But I'm gonna tell y'all the full story about how this happened on my kids, folks. Now listen on my kids, folks. This shit state to state, camp to camp on my kids, folks. The Mexicans and the GDS pop off somewhere on my kids at another camp, but it go worldwide, it go statewide on phone them. It pop off on photo grave. I ain't gonna cap it down on my homie, folks. That shit go goddamn camp to camp, state to state on photo grave. Like, it really go down on my kids, folks. And when war pop off like that on my kids, they shut the prison down on folks them. So, motherfucker get that phone call on my kids. We got phones in prison on my kids. Motherfucker get that goddamn, hey boy, one of the messengers killed one of the GDs on phone them. They're like, what's going on? Motherfucker, woo. That shit get around, like, on the phone, it got all the GDs and all that on my kids, folks. So it got a big ass group text message on my kids, folks. Motherfucker gonna take the phone, boy. Shit just popped off, boy. Mexican GDs, boy. They just killed one of the bros, and GDs just killed one of the Mexicans on phone now. It get like that in prison on my kids, folks. So this is my first time, like, really in a situation into it with some Mexicans on phone them. So when phone them tell us some shit like this on phone them, they're like, boy, hey, boy, y'all put y'all shit on, get zooted and booted on my kids, folks. So I'm like, I mean, get zooted and booted on my kids, folks. Literally, folks. These niggas, folks, they making mats out of bulletproof vests on my kids, folks. They making mats, folks. They made me a mat, folks, on my kids, folks. They put it on, put pillows, all that shit on my kids, folks. They putting the mat, pillows, cover your arms, all this on my kids. So I'm like, for what I need all this for on my kids, folks? Like, what's going on? I'm really like in the situation. I'm like, bro, ain't no way we finna pop out with the Mexicans on my kids, folks. So everybody putting their shit on my kids, folks. G-Body, he making my little thing for me and everything on phone them. So I'm really scared as hell of my kids, folks. So I'm like, folks, what we finna get into, folks? Like, we finna go kill these niggas? What we finna do, folks? Because, man, listen, folks. I ain't gonna lie, folks. I'm not trying to get into it with no Mexicans, folks. Mexicans? Folks, they know how to make all different type of weapons on my kids, folks. On my dead homie, folks. No cap, folks. So, as we get the calls and all that on my kids, folks, they tell them, ooh, now this shit just going crazy on photo grade. Like, shit just happened on my dead homie, folks. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what's really going on? Niggas really dying behind this, folks. We got GDs dying, the Mexicans dying, but it's more GDs dying on photo grade. I ain't gonna cap y'all down, folks. It's more of the guys dying than the Mexicans on my kids, folks. Mexicans, they got that shit, folks, but they can't fight on my mama, folks. They can't fight. They can't fight at all. I ain't met no Mexicans that really can fight on my kids, folks. You literally can beat them up. But with them knives and shit like that on my kids, folks, oh, boy, your ass stupid, folks. On my homie, they raw. On photo grade, they raw with all that on my kids, on my homie, folks. So we get in the week, we suited up and booted up on photo grade. I'm all the way in the back on photo. I ain't gonna cap y'all down, folks. I'm letting G-Body go first. You know what I'm saying? So they like, what the hell the Mexicans at? Pop out. You know what I'm saying? On my mama, folks. Man, on my mama, folks. When I say these niggas popped out so deep, folks, on my kids, folks, they, nigga don't know what the fuck they saying on my kids, but whatever they saying, they ready for war on my kids, folks. So I'm all the way in the back of my kids. I got my knife like this, folks. I'm like this for the whole time, folks, with my dead homie. So G-Body them, everybody hesitate. Motherfucker don't even know what they want to do. So everybody like, dude, what's going on? What's going on? What y'all want to do? The Mexicans like, what's up? What's up, man? Y'all speak English on God, nigga. Fuck you tonight. So G-Body extra tough as hell on my kids, folks. He the first man standing in the middle of my homie, folks. He ready to do him. One of the Mexicans, they got some little long ass thing with spikes on that motherfucker. He just twirling that motherfucker. I'm like, man, ain't no motherfucking way, folks. I'm like, folks, hell no, folks, on my kids, folks. So as I'm bagging back slowly as hell on my kids, folks. I'm just letting G-Body do what they gonna do, folks. I only got 2 years in prison, folks. I didn't cover all that on my kids, folks. So on my dead homie, folks. Now as G-Body, he get one of their ass on my dead homie. Bow. Now the message is, now G-Body, they run up. Now I ain't gonna cap it down, folks. I try to run up, but I get scared as hell on my kids, folks. I get to bag it up more on photograph. I'm like, man, fuck all that, folks. I'm steady bagging up. I'm acting like I'm doing something, but I ain't doing shit, folks. I ain't never been in this type of situation on my kids, folks, on some real shit, folks. And two with the Migos is crazy, folks. The Mexicans is crazy, folks. They got shit you never seen, folks. One of them had a big ass machete, folks, with that shit was crazy, folks. One of the Migos, folks, he had spikes over his hands, folks. So if he punched one of the bros, folks, or hit one of them, folks, you gonna get stabbed immediately, folks. Them motherfuckers was sharp as hell, folks. So I ain't gonna cap on my dead homie, folks. I instantly, acting like I'm running up all type of shit. I instantly get up out of it on my dead homie. I do that. I did. On phone them, I had to get up out of it on my kids, folks. Listen, I ain't gonna cap on some real shit, folks. On God. I took my violation about that shit on folks' grave. I had to. I took my violation, folks, because folks, who? So basically, some of the bros got stabbed, the Migos got stabbed, all type of shit on my kids, folks. So now, ain't nobody died, none of that on my homie. Thank God ain't nobody died. You know what I'm saying? But the other bros, at the other camps, that shit was really getting serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas was dying. Like, niggas couldn't even sleep, folks, on photograph. Like, at the other camps, shit like that on my kids. Don't get me wrong, folks. We couldn't sleep with none of that on my kids on photograph, but I had to take my violation on my kids. I'd rather take my violation to get stabbed on phone. You know what I'm saying? They put 3 man on me on my kids, folks. I took the ass whooping like a G on photograph. I'll take that ass whooping on folks now. But folks, I'm not finna go on war with these Mexicans on my kids, folks. Man, I'm talking about G-body them. They got all type of scars. They bleeding out that. Man, on my mama, folks. I'm not finna play with them, folks. Man, listen, folks. Hell no, folks. Folks them got all type of stab wounds on their stomachs and all that on my kids, folks. Oh, no, folks. That shit was crazy as hell that day on my homie, folks. I took my little violation. G-body like, boy, ain't no way, boy. You ran on us, bro. I'm like, hell yeah, I ran on us, bro. Come on, y'all come on. They gonna beat my ass, folks. I ain't trying to hit none of that, folks. Listen, folks, I got 2 years, folks. Y'all got me trying to get into it with the Mexicans, folks. Folks, you know, folks, them loco as hell, folks. They slow as hell, folks. I'm not finna be getting into it with them, folks. On photo grade, like, man, y'all ass tweaking, folks. If I had a gun, man, I would've on photo grade, but hell no. I don't play with no knives and nothing like that, folks. Let's be real, folks. I don't play with no knives and nothing like that, folks. So y'all mad at me. Man, let me go ahead and take my little violation on my kids, folks, and get this shit out the way, folks. Bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be playing with y'all, folks. But that was one of the craziest situations on my kids, folks. I was real life terrified. I ain't gonna cap y'all down, folks. No kids, Z. But I had to, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I had to get out of it on my kids on phone now, man. That was one of the most craziest situations that I've been through, folks. Literally, folks, I was scared as hell. I was terrified on my kids, folks. But yeah, folks, it get real in that prison shit on my kids, folks. No cap, folks. You don't help the guys, folks. Just know you got an ass whooping coming on my kids, folks. On my homie, and I knew what I had to do, folks. I was gonna take that ass whooping on my kids. I really took that ass whooping to get stabbed by a bunch of Mexicans on my kids on phone now. You know what I'm saying? They was gonna do me the worst way, folks, because I don't know how to work no knife or none of that, folks. Y'all ass tweaking on phone now. Now, after a while, me being in prison, folks, I learned how to work that motherfucker. But phone now, these niggas got all type of swords. And listen, on phone, man, hey, woo. Who finna play with them? On phone now, y'all ass tweak. On photo grave, y'all ass. Boy, who? Y'all tweaking, folks. And whoever started this war with the Mexicans on photo, your little ass retarded, folks. G-body, you dead for a reason, folks. Your ass out here tweaking with them folks on photograph. They don't speak no English on photograph. So about war. Photograph. That's all they know is war, folks. Anything, folks. The only thing they know English is war on photograph. Them motherfuckers that speak no English on photograph. Me don't speak no English on photograph. But one thing about it, folks, Mexicans, folks, they one hustling ass people, and they some hustling motherfuckers in prison on my kids, folks. They could turn something into something on my kids, folks. But after a while, motherfuckers start getting cool with the Mexicans on my kids on phone now. You know what I'm saying? They the ones making all the knives. They making everything on my kids, folks. But yeah, that's a situation, folks. I was scared as hell on my kids. I ain't gonna cap y'all down, folks. I had to get up out of there, folks. Too many knives and too many goddamn things just slinging around, folks. Niggas getting stabbed, or too much hollering and too much screaming for me, folks. Made me nervous, folks, on my homie, folks. I had to get out of there, folks. I'm keeping it all the way 100 with y'all on my dead homie, folks. And if you was in my shoes, folks, don't try to act like you was gangster like you, man. I would have just stood. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. On phone, no, you wouldn't. On bro, no, you wouldn't. No, you didn't. I know you wouldn't. You lying, folks. You would have got out of there too, folks. Stop all that capping, folks, like you just gangster as hell, folks. On photograph. Ain't nobody play with them, man.